show you another colorful map, and I know you just saw some. This is a catastrophic fire danger risk assessment. As you might imagine, red is bad. And I just draw your attention not just to the extent of the red, but where it's located. Look at how covered up Medford is. And this explains why the Shakespeare Festival was closed down for, I think, 26 days this past year. Go up to Bend, go to Central Oregon. Look at that bright red. And then head up to the north and see Hood River, which brings us back to the Eagle Creek fire. But if you look actually more subtly at the orange areas, there's orange in Clackamas County, and a significant amount of it. Orange right there in Lane County. So this interface with our major population centers is real. And that explains a lot of why our cities are filled with smoke right now. And that map doesn't even consider climate change. I put up here are two reports that have come out in the last few months. One of them just came out last week. One from the UN and the other one from the our own federal government, both of which have said climate change is far worse than we thought, and it's going to be far worse going ahead. And the direct relationship with fire. Over the last 30 years, Oregon State's researchers have estimated that over the last 30 years, 50% of our wildfire was due to climate change. When you look ahead at the amount of fuel that last slide showed, and the impacts of climate change, and the population growth that we just heard about, it's a very, very serious issue. It's a statewide issue that threatens human life, human health. You're going to hear in a moment about water. It threatens our water supplies. How? And a lot of our water reservoirs are downstream from forested zones. The Bull Run watershed was threatened by the Eagle Creek fire. Obviously, property loss, tourism, estimates in 2017, $51 million was lost in tourism dollars. This is an economic development issue, obviously affects our public finances. And then you want to just really hone in on the social justice elements of this. And it's one thing for the state leadership to be sitting in here today considering this, but think about the folks that are really impacted. This is an image of farm workers out there during the smoke season. These are the folks that are out harvesting our food so we can eat right at the height of fire season. Their faces sometimes covered up, sometimes not. When you think about who is most affected by this issue, it is our most vulnerable populations. It's our most vulnerable populations that don't have the insulation in their homes to actually protect themselves from fire. They might not have the air conditioning. They're the folks that are going to be most prone to smoke exposure. And then after smoke exposure, they're the folks that are going to have the least likely access to quality health care to deal with this